My wife asked me, what's the difference between toilet paper and a curtain? I said, I don't know. She said, so it was you. Guess I'm not allowed to be alone in the house anymore. Anyway, welcome to Shave&Butcher. It's been 2 weeks. It's incredible. I hope you missed me. I have been shaving, although not in the last week, but no shaving video. But it's time to do a bit of a trim, and it's time to do a full shave with a new, this is boring, with a new formula of Mitchell's wool fat. Well, it's not all that new. It's been around for a while, but I just got it and I only used it once when I did the comparison shave with the old version. So I'm doing a full shave with the new one. I don't have a container for it, so I'm gonna hold it like this and then load it. And we'll see. So the difference in the formulation is that the tallow has been replaced by olive oil, palm olive oil. And that's about it. The rest I think is the same, and the lanolin is still there. The lanolin is the shit with Mitchell's wool fat. I've been shaving actually exclusively, I have been shaving my head exclusively with Mitchell's wool fat, the old version, for about a month now, just to, why not? So I'm using it as a normal soap, whereas before I would, make a bit of an experiment every time I shave with it, because it can be a bit finicky to get the lather good. But if you shave almost daily with it, it's not tricky at all. Cheers, bit of Maker's Mark. So, yeah, that's it. I'll be using a razor I bought for next to nothing, which I hold myself. I think I have used it before on the channel. It's a heart ring from, God, what are they called? Eicher. It's on the back. H. Eicher und Söhne in Solingen, Deutschland, Germany. Brush is one I've been using exclusively as well. It's a very normal synthetic brush from Frank Shaving. This is Mark from Friendship Shaving's tribute brush. So without further ado, I think I will save some of the facial growth only to annoy my wife. She's not a big fan of facial hair. What's wrong with her? But we'll do that. I don't know what. Goatee maybe. I've never had a goatee, because I don't think I look good in it. So that makes it even the more fun. I'm loading down here because it's going to be kind of messy. I forgot now, but typically when I've loaded Mitchell's in the last month or so, I've had a damp brush, very, very well squeezed out moisture. It's just easier that way. You get the dental paste sort of texture at the beginning, and then you just add water. I forgot to squeeze it properly, so there's a little bit more foam, but it's my finding through using this soap consistently. Super dry brush. Super dry brush. Oh, speaking of brush, put that down there. Speaking of brush, I did my first brush knot fitting today, and I cocked up a bit. I got a brush as a gift from YouTube sensation Marion the Barbarian years ago, and there was a synthetic knot in it that I didn't like very much. So with help from a friend, I got the glue out of the base, and I fitted a new knot, which is a bore knot from Maggard's 22mm. It's a little bit crooked, and I did put too much glue in, although Martin from YMMV Shaves, who I asked for advice because he's good at that, warned me. I cocked up anyway. I think it looks pretty good. I mean, it's large, but this is sort of, so this is, what is this? This is ever ready American brush handle. So it kind of looks like the barbershop sort of style, doesn't it? I don't think it's too big. What do you think? So cook up, but it's hardening now, and I want to use it. I'll use it, tomorrow. Stand still. I'll use it tomorrow or the day after when it's hardened properly. The hole was too deep, so I put a lot of crap in, like what is it called when you have a bolt and you put it into a thing? A bolt and can't remember. So I put that in, and a bit of plastic that I found, probably not very professionally, but you know, it was fun. And I, for some reason, the package from Maggard's, which is in America, got delivered straight away without going through customs and me having to pay what typically is the same amount again as the cost of the brush or the product, and freight, you know, customs duties, an admin fee from Swedish Postal Services, VAT, which is like a sales tax, double because you have to pay the American as well. You know, it's ridiculous, but for somehow it slipped through the spider's web that is the postal office, and I got it in the mail today. Okay, so concentrating on the soap. So yeah, this still is the lanolin scent, and that's about what I get out of the scent of Mitchell's Wolfat. It smells maybe a little bit like a soap, but not really. It mainly smells like sheep skin. So my grandfather had sheep. He had all kinds of animals. He was a farmer, and so you'd take the lambs, well, not the lambs, but the older sheep for slaughter, and there's meat, and then you get the skins back, and we had about 10 of those around the house as rugs, and they smell about the same. So that will be the lanolin, which is the wool fat, which is why it's called Mitchell's Wolfat. So what's been going on for the last 2 weeks? Well, quite a bit of golf. My golf game has been so horribly poor that I put my analytical hat on, and I've filmed myself a lot on the driving range, trying to analyze what I'm doing wrong, and I think I've got it now. So I've spent quite a bit of time on the driving range, hitting probably 1,000 holes the last 2 weeks, trying to figure out. So I'm watching myself in slow motion on the computer and comparing it to the likes of Phil Mickelson and other golf stars, which is depressing. But I figured out a few things that I'm doing wrong all of a sudden that I haven't been doing wrong in previous years that I've played golf. I think I got it now. So Another trick is to find consistency. But I did play 18 holes yesterday, and I played on my handicap, well, more or less, for the first time in a long while. So mainly thanks to an incredible short game, because I still totally miss some shots, but I hit quite a few really well. So there is hope. Beautiful lather, not much of an effort. Takes a little bit longer to make a lather out of this one compared to modern artisan soap, which just explodes when you look at it. There you go. Oh, and I ordered custom. I went for a custom fitting for a new set of iron golf clubs, and I purchased the ones that fit me best, or that I hit best with. Cost a bit of a fortune, but I haven't bought clubs in 25 years, and I haven't had a new set of clubs since 1983. So you could say it's about time. So will be delivered in a week and a half. Bloody annoying to have to wait for that. So I'm like a kid waiting for whatever new set of skates or whatever you were waiting for. Wow, I did not do a great job with this razor. Let's look at the lather. Boom. It's pretty good. It's a good soap. The soap acts very similarly to the. Okay, so I'm gonna leave some stuff here. Very similar to old version, which was full fat. Very similar. So I've done that, and we had friends from aftershave today. Is going to be this one from Turkey, Tiras Koloniasi Marmara. Friends from Turkey over, which was a lot of fun. Oh, and 2 days ago, I had dinner with an old friend. So I haven't seen him in 30 years because a lot of things, I'm rubbish at keeping up with friends, and he's lived abroad for 30 years. And that was great. This was my best friend in when I was, well, from 10 to 17 or something. Then I did a year abroad, and we weren't in the same class anymore. But anyway, he's very successful, one of the smartest people I know. And he's doing really well, and that's very nice to see about people you love, you know. So yeah, it was great. I don't know if I know what I'm doing here. We'll see. So he's very smart, thinks a lot, very philosophical all of a sudden, or was he when he was 70? I don't know. Who was at that age, but you know, one of the nicest and most interesting conversations I've had with anyone in years, actually. So I best make sure I keep in touch with him. He inspired basically all of my taste in music in the 80s mainly. So one of the things I wanted to ask him was, you know, what do you listen to now? What new bands are there? And it turns out he moved on from the music we listened to when we were kids. I haven't evolved. I'm still listening to that stuff. He's moved on, so he sent new links, and we'll see. I'll give it a try. But very nice anyway, and it's probably the same everywhere, but in Sweden, at least in the summer, people living abroad or living far away, they sort of come home, visit the parents or family, and you get to meet with them. So I'll make sure I meet with him next time it's over, and when I'm going to where he's living, I'll be sure to check in on him. So that was great. We got a cat. Did we have a cat last video? I can't remember. So it's a small ass kitten, but a bit of an alpha male. So it's been interesting with my little, although slightly larger, alpha dog. Jesus almighty, they've been chasing each other. Well, the dog chases the cat. Cat is absolutely fearless, as tiny as he is, and you know, just knows exactly which buttons to press, and the dog goes berserk. And then, you know, for a while it feels okay, they can be in the same room, and all of a sudden the cat walks over and goes, and the dog just goes berserk. So a little bit worrying in the beginning, because they sort of need to get on a little bit so we can leave them in the house together, just the two of them. We haven't come that far yet, but we're gonna have to after vacations are over. The cat is gonna be outdoors. He's gonna be outdoors in the winter as well, I think. So the dog will be on the inside or with someone else, or we'll figure it out. It wasn't my idea to get either pet, but we've got them, and apparently it's a joint responsibility. That will be a bit crooked. We'll see what it looks like. And yeah, but the dog is not here today, so it's been me and the cat. And that freaking cat, you know, he chews on everything. He chewed through the charging cord of my laptop. So I've kind of mended it with electric tape, but there's still a glitch from time to time. Bloody cat. So I think he's going to be an all outdoor cat very soon. But it's nice, you know, he follows me around. He hasn't been more than 5 meters away from me all day. I let him out, he runs around, doesn't go very far, and he comes back. Not used to shaping a beard. Should have chosen the weck. The weck is better because it's very nimble, plus it has a perfectly square point, which makes it a bit easier to get beard lines. soap is great. Quite stable, it's drying up a little bit, which is typical for Mitchell's whole batch, but quite stable. Okay, let's see what that looks like and see if that's good or if we do anything else. Good shave anyway. No matter how you do, if you got a week's worth of growth and you shave it off, it feels buttery, baby bottom, smooth. Yeah, I don't look good in a goatee. Maybe I should do a Van Dyke sort of thing. What if I shave this down? Let's try that. Never done that. It's not going to look much better, but it will look slightly entertaining. Possibly more annoying for the wife because she'll see I've made an effort to look this way. Okay. How do I do this? Yeah. I shouldn't be laughing. Quite possibly some of you have that very beard design. Now, how the hell do I make it look the same on the other side? Let's see. Almost. Again, I do apologize. You probably look much better in it than I do. Well, it's very short, so with a bit of volume and a bit of a goatee like this and a bit of a, yeah, could look better. It's a typical vacation thing to do in it, isn't it? You don't have to look decent because you're not at work and you don't have colleagues who could bother you about your looks and your vanity. Plus, if you're bald and you grow a beard, it's like, yeah, he's sort of compensation for the baldness. Sorry, I'm not bald, I'm clean shaven. There we go. We'll see. We'll see how long that survives. Great doing a video again. I hope you enjoyed it. If you're still here, I'm going to go on the deck and have a cigar and a little bit more of the bourbon, and yeah, tomorrow's another day. We're going to a concert in the evening. Popular Swedish singer-songwriter, which I don't particularly like. The whole family's going, so no one asked me when purchasing a ticket for me. No one asks me about a lot of things. Pets, concerts. At least I play golf when I want to. That's something. Thank you for watching. I'll be back sooner than 2 weeks. I guarantee it. I'll catch you on the next one. Thanks for watching. stay sharp.